Good morning guys and welcome to this video. We've got a very early start because me and Chris Bumstead are going to get after it. I think he wants to do shoulders, a bit of arms. He's this hybrid athlete now, so he's not a bodybuilder anymore, but we enjoy training together. We've trained together quite a few times. Whenever we can, we try to get a lift in. It's about 6:45 in the morning, which I don't train at this time unless it's just cardio fasted. I think Chris is the same, but we thought we've got to make it happen. So we're going to get in, but he's not here yet. He's delayed. So we'll see when he gets here and then we'll get after it.
How do you normally start your shoulder workouts?
I alternate every week. If I do a press one week, I'll do like a lateral or a rear delt, something like that on the pec deck.
Oh, so you won't do a press at all some weeks?
No, I do, yeah, but I don't. If I start with it one week, the following week I'll do something completely different.
Let's start with something else, because I got...
Yeah, you've got shoulder injury, haven't you?
I'm an old man.
If you're old, what am I?
I'm practically dead.
Whenever I have stomach issues, obviously I had it back in 2018 when I got that amoeba, a parasite. Everyone just kept going through me. Oh, it's horrendous. And you couldn't explain it to everyone. You just felt miserable all the time, but you just didn't know how to. Everyone's like, how is everything? Horrendous.
Yeah, how do you feel? Shit. I don't know.
Two Olympians and we got a clue.
Do you warm up or do you just like do lighter?
Do you want to do lateral raises then? Just get warmed up?
Yeah, sure, do some bands, lateral raises, some rear delts. Filming shit for like the brands and stuff. I'm like, if I show up and you guys aren't ready to just hit record, I'm leaving.
Oh, yeah. And if you haven't got blue M&Ms in the green room, I'm out.
I don't actually, but I scare them like that.
Yeah.
Are you calling me a twat or am I just speaking up for what I need?
Yeah, calling you a diva.
Maybe that's your problem. Because you're scared that I'll make you seem like a diva when you're just speaking up what you need.
Fair enough. Right, you'll see me on the shoot later. I was like, right, I want red this. I want a room with a view. That's as much stretching as I do, mate. You've got more out. That's probably why I need...
Moving a lot, you know?
What?
It's early to be moving a lot.
That's probably why I need stem cell.
Yeah. Do you want to start with lateral raise machine?
Yeah. Do you use fat grips a lot?
Oh, not a lot.
Obviously your dumbbells are all fat grips, aren't they?
Yeah, I don't put them on that because they're already there.
Middle of the afternoon back in the UK, mate, now.
You wide awake?
Yeah. Has been boss man at Gymshark field.
Easy. Surprisingly, I don't have to do anything.
Yeah, easy that.
I know. I was being a two-time Mr. Olympia.
Shit. One thing I've noticed though, only this past year or since winning last, I've always been like the underdog and like kind of is it like the people's champ, but you know, just everyone's always behind you, like, oh, you can do it this year, you know, that sort of.
Yeah.
Never really had any negativity, and then first year everyone's like, oh, it's amazing. He's the face of it, amazing. Second year, it's like they're willing you to lose. Like you've got that small majority already. I thought, God, the tides are changing already, aren't
already
they?
there, yeah.
It's like,
people get tired of seeing the same person.
I know. I've been around 15 years, I could have got tired earlier.
No, they only care when you win.
Yeah. I was like mad. Right, should we start working set then?
Step by step, I've walked 100 miles and I still ain't sure just what I'm trying so hard to find. The night seems longer and the wind blows louder when you wandered so far from home.
Do you feel like you enjoyed your first Olympia win or second one more?
So obviously the stage bit was the first Olympia, but just because that all emotions hit me and I was like, legs were going, and I know it sounds silly getting flashbacks to when I was in hospital in 2018, I don't know why.
When you were on stage you did?
Yeah. Started getting flashbacks. It was really weird how it all just started rushing back. But the second one I enjoyed it more with the fact that my family and everybody was there, and I promised myself I was going to embrace it. Do you remember when I said to you I didn't even celebrate the first one?
Yeah.
Just went straight into a building site. So I did on that one, but then on the second one, you try not to focus on the negative, but I've never had it before, so I've had to deal with stuff which I've never really dealt with before, where not like proper negative, but just where you can feel the tides are like, oh, Ali should have won, or you know, this bloody hell. Don't say that, please. I'm a sensitive soul.
Yeah.
Yeah, one thing I do feel, I don't know if you felt like that, a bit different with you, because you won early on and won it for a while, but with me, obviously been in it for quite some time, a long time, it always felt like I still had longevity in the sport because I'd not won what I'd wanted, and I'd got everything I'd wanted. I'd won every title I wanted other than the Olympia. So now I've won it, it's kind of like, try not to think like that, but you're kind of on a time scale now, aren't you? Because there's nothing left for me to achieve other than another title, Olympia title. So it's kind of like, you start thinking about the end game, what's after competing, and that's like reality now, isn't it?
You're already thinking about it, even though you're still in it, or?
Yeah, no, I'm still in it, yeah. So I've got a number or something in my head, but you now know there's an end game, whereas before it was always like, I'll do one more year because I can get to it, or I can do this, whereas now you're like, that can be taken away from you. If I ever lost the title, that'll be it.
For sure.
I'd never try and go back and win it again. So that's always there now, isn't it?
I feel like there's a weird thing too. Is I don't know if you've ever seen like the Jim Carrey speech where he talks about winning a Golden Globe.
Right.
I think I'm gonna go to bed tonight and I'm gonna be 2-time Golden Globe winner, Jim Carrey. And maybe one day, if I'm lucky enough, I'll go to bed and I'll be 3-time Golden Globe winner, Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, everyone's laughing and joking, but it was kind of like,
of course.
Like you always wanted one, you got one, but like now that you're there, you got 2. When's enough? Yeah. What are you doing now? What's driving you now?
Was it a hard decision for you then to stop at 6, knowing? Because you're 30.
Was it hard for me?
Yeah, because knowing you're 30, you've still got longevity. You're not exactly an old boy, are you?
Yeah.
Whereas my age is starting to creep up. It's like, that's taking out the equation if I did want to stay in it. Age is a factor.
I think for me it was easier because I technically retired the year before, and that was really hard for me. And I was like, fuck, like it didn't feel right. I wanted to do another one. I was like, I don't want to be done now. And then I like stopped for 4 months and was done and didn't tell anyone. And then came back and did it again, and I was like, and it just felt so much more peaceful for some reason.
I think probably because you'd gone through, not the grief of it, but the
a little bit,
I
went through the grief. I felt like what it was like not to have it and to want it again. And then I also like, Bradley was born that year, so I have a daughter now, and like life-changing. And I was just like, it's enough.
The thing is, as well, it's not even a financial thing for you now, as in like, you don't have to compete to provide for something, sponsor, like you've got businesses now, so it's not a necessity, is it? But I think for me though, my struggle is going to be, because I've always had focus, that's always given me focus, and I set businesses up, I've got properties, I've done loads of things to keep me busy, but it doesn't satisfy that competing, I know. So it's like Amy's like, but you need to deal with that soon. I told you about that. I think she's panicking more than me.
I think sometimes you also need to come to terms that nothing will fill it. If you're trying to fill that with something else, you almost have to just grieve the death that's gone. Something else will come, but it won't be the same.
But there's a lot of people who can't do that. I know so many people who have retired 2 years, they've had to come back because they just need that.
You don't want to be that guy.
50, and I'm like, I've still got this.
I can still do it. If you had never won, coming back is another thing. But after being the champ, you want to just leave like that.
Exactly. For me though, there's always that thing, like you're set in the fact that other than Brion, he's only got to win 4 to match you, but most people have got to get 7 or 8 years on the trot to beat your legacy. Do you know what I mean? So you're kind of okay for the next decade at least.
At least 6 years.
Whereas me, I'm common as muck. There's three people got 2 Olympia titles with me.
How many people did Wendy?
So Wendy got 4, Brandon's got 3, and I've got 2. So it's like, in my head, you're first in the world, but you're 3rd best ever. I can't like that. Is that going to keep me going for that many times? But then it's like...
At least the game has changed so much.
At the 6, was that like, I'm fulfilled, done.
And it was the last 2 years of me being like on stage, present, being like, I'm going to fucking destroy these people.
I saw you,
like, I'm chilling.
You talking about it. But it's whether you actually felt that or whether it was just...
Like, I had a difficult prep this year, but by like 2 weeks I was like, oh, I won the Olympia.
You know,
that's like really, like I visualized it, saw it, I was like, yeah, it's over.
It's mine.
It's mine. It wasn't like, it didn't feel arrogant and cocky, like I don't think I'm that guy. I just really believed in myself.
Amazing.
And I, like, finally, like, I was the champ, and they called me that, but I wasn't sure I felt like it. Finally, it was like, oh no, I am.
No, I am.
You know,
undisputed. But I think for me though, like, I can't not have belief in myself, because you won't carry on doing what you're doing and won the accolades you've won if you don't truly believe that. But you can accept it, you can understand it. I'm still not at that stage.
Yeah.
So I still feel like it's imposter syndrome. I'm still training and trying to prove my worth to everybody rather than just say, no, you've proved it now. Just
For sure.
be confident and enjoy it. So we've still got a bit of work to do, but it's just how many more, we'll see. When someone said, oh, I saw it, you're third best in the world. I'm like, as in, ever. Like,
Yeah, you're like, fuck
what
off.
the fuck? That's not gonna happen.
Like, I finally became the best in the world, and now you're telling me I'm the
yeah,
third.
and it's that thing just to fire you up again. You're like, right, okay, that's what I go for. But I always said I'd never go past that number, and that was always my number way back when, if I ever won it. That was always the number I wanted, but is that too far out of reach now with my age and my body? Obviously, I'm starting to hurt in a lot of places.
Yeah.
A hell of a lot of places. Right, you're set. Come on, stop pissing about. Why didn't you come in men's bikini?
I could.
Let's do it.
Did you see my physique poses last year?
I did, yeah.
They were pretty good.
I felt like I was piss taking my my profession. Took offence to it, if I'm honest.
Why? Because they look so good?
That's why I didn't comment on it.
Scumbag.
I know. I nearly unfollowed you at that point.
I need an apology from you.
Then you would have known about it. Unfollow.
It was blocked.
Yeah. Right, what next? Or should we do one more in a drop? Well, now we've done. Been on here 45 minutes. Front raise or rear delt and then go into a press?
Rear delt,
Cable?
either dumbbell or machine superset was just like fire out some bands.
I like it, let's do it. What, pec deck into or rear delt, cable rear delt?
You pick the first one. Either dumbbell, cable, or that.
Let's do that. You're going to suit well in there, CrossFit.
We'll see. See if you can get 6 titles without injuring yourself.
Mate, I didn't get one without injuring myself.
True.
I'm a walking hazard.
Neither did I, to be fair.
Go on then, thank you. Just cut this out of the video, yeah?
Planetary secret to rear delts.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you're struggling. See?
I'll just make it look bad, that's all. It's called acting, Chris.
Say a prayer, I find my way and get off of this lonely road. Can you hear me? Tell me, can you hear me? I've been calling out for help.
What did you say? Listen, you can't understand my English accent. It's all right.
Talking shit in English?
No, not at all.
Bloody idiots.
Fucking terrible. Does that mean if you move to Tennessee, then you're gonna have that accent? You're gonna get that twang? Proper American twang?
I hope so.
That'd be ace, wouldn't it?
It would be. I lost my Canadian accent pretty quick, so.
I could never lose this old British accent.
No.
You still got the truck?
The old one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just been in the shop for 2 years. Literally 2 years.
Why, what's wrong with it?
2 years as of January, actually, so.
Serious? So it's been in there a year?
25 months. No, 25 months.
What?
The guy's
Get a new mechanic.
An idiot, I know. It's because I was moving.
Yeah.
And I was in a rental and like all this shit, and I didn't have anywhere to put it anyways. So I just didn't text him for a year. And then he just didn't work on it for a year. And then finally I like got this place and my new place, and I was like, so how's my truck? He's like, oh yeah, I've been working on it, waiting for some parts. And every time I text him, he's just like, it's coming, almost done. And he'll be like, it'll be done by next Saturday. I text him Saturday. He's like, oh, something messed up. I'm working on
next
it.
year.
And it's literally, he's been saying that for a year now, so.
You're not getting that back then?
Probably not. It's probably gone.
Yeah.
He probably just chopped it up and sold it.
Still don't see nobody near me, I'm down it, almost underground it. So deep in the valley, I can't even tell you which way is the mountain. God, the only word I got, I could probably plant a garden, all this dirt I got. Trail of broken hearts behind me from the.
You can tell, really tell, that these machines are hand-picked. I've talked about it numerous times where sometimes it looks really ad hoc because they're not the same colours and they're a bit, yeah, look a bit tired. Some pieces look tired more than others, but it's the sign of a good gym when you've got stuff like this, because each piece is hand-picked, not because of the look of it, but the biomechanics and the moving of it. This is a fantastic machine. Quite a close press, but it feels really, really good. Yeah, about right.
Yeah, it's all right, mate.
Yeah, all right, mate. It's Australian.
It's all the same.
That's what they think. Everyone in America thinks I'm Australian. I was lived here, like I say, a year and a half, 2 years. Nobody ever said, "Are you English?" They all thought I was Australian.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, you look Australian.
Well, good looking then.
Yeah.
Good looking.
This guy. You probably drop it down.
What?
No ego lifting, Mr. Olympia.
What are we aiming for?
You're supposed to slow down your tempo a bit.
That, I couldn't go any slower with that.
Well, that way I told you to drop it. What do you want, a little 5 on there or something? I got 1 pound plates at the front too.
Cut. This won't make the edit.
This will be the whole video.
Yeah, yeah, it will, won't it? On repeat. That's the difference between men's vegan classic. Half the plate. I think we trained shoulders last time.
Did we?
Yeah.
Probably the only time I've trained shoulders with you.
Yeah. You can tell. Now that is what you call a class training partner, ads. There he is, look. Yeah. He'll have the most shredded
How do I do it?
fingers in the industry. You ain't got 25s, have you? What do you want? 27?
What? You say I don't have 25s?
No. 25s. What do you want?
What do you just do?
25s? I did 22 and a half, but they were too light.
So you think 25 is going to be better?
Yeah.
Were you doing neutral grip?
Single. You should have been watching, shouldn't you?
Well, it's a bit too busy texting.
Ooh, nice.
It's all right.
Who's got blood all on his hands, but there's a humble sinner still deserve a chance. Hey, say a prayer for me, I think you win advance. Step by step, I walked 100 miles and I still ain't sure.
Massive thank you to Chris. How many times have we trained? Well, it wasn't really training, was it?
We're always like
No.
off season,
Yeah.
like rehab phases, chilling, and then we
I
go.
tried to wind you up last night. That's why I was like, don't be a little bitch, bring your A game. So I thought he's going to get that competitive side of him and bring it, but now we
time.
kind of just chatted, didn't we?
Yeah. One
do it
time
next
we'll have to meet up before the workout, catch up.
Yeah.
So then we're not talking during the workout, and then
Deal.
actually do a proper workout.
All right, sound.
Especially if you're in prep.
Yeah, I won't be talking to you in prep. Too big time for that
Yeah.
now. Thank you for watching this video. Obviously, put your comments below, and ask what you want to see next. Well, we've trained like 3 times. We've trained shoulders twice.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
thank you for watching. Much appreciated. I'll see you in the next one.